What's up, guys? Max Finn here. Now, I haven't done a lot of YouTube videos lately. I haven't put out a lot of new content lately. I've been so focused on, frankly, focus on our community, focus on our training, focused on people that are inside kind of inner circle and just making that experience as good as possible, as amazing as possible. But I had a thought today, especially going into Q4, of something that, frankly, is very interesting and very frustrating. Now, one of the biggest questions, one of the biggest challenges, one of the biggest hurdles, obstacles, things that I hear from students on a regular basis, people in our community. We have, I think, 12,000 people now in our Facebook group. We have hundreds of people inside our paid community. And I speak to thousands of people around the world. And I'm always hearing what's just the formula? What's the math equation, right? What's the thing that if I just do this, it'll equal. That is an awesome little, I just spilled Coke all over my Yorkie. So money Coke there. So that's always awesome. But we're going to run through it. We're going to keep going through it just because I got a live over here and I'm on a short time window. And frankly, liquid isn't going anywhere. Funny story, actually. I spilled an entire bottle of water on Billie Jean's desk during a live I did with Billie. And it turned out to be a pretty good live. So we'll roll with it and we'll see how it goes. Luckily, it was just one of these baby little Cokes down here. But frankly, here's what I hear, right? Is I have that secret formula. I do X, Y, and Z, and then I get money, right? And again, this is fake money. Russell Brunson sent this to me in a package once. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. I'm sorry. There's no formula. There's no equation. I don't care what webinar you watch. I don't care what masterclass you watch. I don't care what clickbaity title you saw in a YouTube video that said, the 3 steps to making money online, the 5 secrets to running profitable Facebook ads. It doesn't exist, okay? There are so many variables. There are so many things changing. The world is changing. Technology is changing. Consumer behavior is changing, right? Things are changing all the time. So when I went through the drawing board, and I put a lot of thought into this, and okay, so there's no secret. There's no mathematical formula that's guaranteed that if you just put all the variables in place, it has the scientific outcome, right? It's not, you can't repeat it, rinse and repeat, right? But what are some commonalities that brands that are killing it have, right? We're very lucky and fortunate in that, we get to look inside the ad accounts and run ads for so many businesses, right? And a lot of those businesses fail, but then there's a lot that also are very successful, right? And we kind of see the full spectrum over the years of running Facebook ads, Google ads, advising, consulting on marketing, on kind of corporate marketing levels. And then also just being a trend watcher, right? Watching brands constantly, seeing what's this William Painter brand doing? What's this Dr. Soap brand doing? What's this Try Snow? What's the Snow teeth whitening brand doing? What's Purple and Casper? What's this, Rockets of Awesome? What are these brands that I keep hearing popping up? What are they doing? What do they have in common? And one of the things that I found every single one of these success stories has in common, the one thing that I found they all have in common, ready for it? They're all different. And obviously, that's not to mean that they are all different from each other. Obviously, they're all different from each other. But within their own markets, right? So looking at the soap market for Dr. Soap, looking at the teeth whitening business for Snow Teeth Whitening, looking at the kids apparel business for Rockets of Awesome, looking at the mattress business for Purple and Casper. They all entered markets that were already saturated, probably, that already had a lot of competition, that were already markets like nobody in the right mind would want to enter, right? Plenty of big players in them, plenty of legacy players in them, and plenty of startups trying to compete. But they came into them and said, you know what? Everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's doing the same thing. They have the same style of marketing. They have the same style of website. They have the same retail presence. They have the same marketing message. They have the same brand story. There's nothing different about them, right? And think about it. Like, if you want to blend in, you look like everyone else, right? If you want to make sure nobody can find you, what do? You go to a crowded place and you look at what's everyone in the crowd doing? Oh, they're all wearing jackets. They're all wearing jeans. They're all have AirPods in. They're all looking at a newspaper. Okay, I'm going to do that. That way nobody can find me. That is the exact opposite of what you should want to have happen as a marketer, right? If I'm an entrepreneur, if I'm a marketer, I want to be found. I want to stand out. I want people to be able to see me in the crowd of competition. But what so many people are doing, it's fascinating. What so many people are doing is They're doing the exact opposite. They're blending in. They're like, hey, this is what everyone else is doing, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go look exactly like those people over there. And guess what? The competition, or the customers, they can't tell you out of the crowd. They can't pick you out of the crowd. And at that point, they're really just going with who's the biggest person in the crowd, who's the person in the crowd that has the best deal, which is almost always going to be Amazon, right? So what I want you to think about is, what can I do right now from my copy, my messaging, my landing pages, my offer, my marketing, my creative, all that stuff. What can I do that my competition isn't doing? That all the people over there wearing the same coat with the same AirPods, reading the same newspaper in that crowded place, what can I do that is different than them, that none of them are doing? And again, it doesn't have to be revolutionary, right? It can just be as simple as, hey, everyone over here in my competition, they're all using stock videos, stock photos. They're all very dry. All their ads are the same. It's new product release 2019. Link, buy my new product, does this. Maybe I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get a really awesome, funny video. Maybe I'm going to go out with some friends and we're going to crack jokes. Maybe we're going to post memes, right? There are so many little things you can do simply to stand out, simply to be different, simply to be engaging, entertaining, right? Like, again, that's why you look at brands like Purple, brands like Squatty Potty, right? Not revolutionary products. Squatty Potty is not revolutionary. It's a piece of plastic people can stand on. It's a step stool that you basically turn into a way to poop better, right? But what they did said, well, you know what we can do? We can create ads that are so funny, so creative that people pay attention to them. And if we have your attention, we can sell you stuff. If I don't have your attention, I can't sell you anything because you're not paying attention, right? You've scrolled past, you've scrolled on, you've scrolled on to the next ad, to the next post, to the next boring piece of crap, right? So again, the rule of thumb, this is just a generic rule of thumb that everyone should live by, especially in Q4 where everyone's entering the market. If you're publishing some ads right now, right? If you're getting ready to upload, maybe you're watching this video and you have Ads Manager open over here. So on this screen over here, you have Ads Manager, and on this screen over here, you're watching me. If you look at your ads over here, and those ads do not interest you at all, if you read your ad copy, if you look at your creative, you're like, oh, this is okay. It's an image of the product, or it's, our product does X, here's the way to buy it. If that's what your feeling is, don't even publish it. Don't even bother. Go back to the drawing board. Spend a little more time on the idea of the ad, of the angle of the ad, of the creative process, and less time just pumping out crap, right? Too many people they're just pumping and churning and churning and churning and hoping something sticks. And they're spending all their time on the tinkering, on the bidding and the optimization and the campaign structure and the rules. And that's what's spending all their time. Take 1% of that time and spend 30 minutes or an hour each day. Get a notebook, get an iPad, and just start writing ideas down. What could be a fun angle? What could be a funny idea? What could be a funny slogan or saying or situation to be in that could make it for a very entertaining, engaging ad? We do that all the time. We have a giant list of ad ideas for our training business, for info product business. And they all don't have to be revolutionary, right? Some are just like, hey, what if we put, instead of those break in case of emergency glass you see at hotels with an axe in it, what if we said, break in case of customer acquisition emergency, put our paid traffic training box in it? That's different. That's kind of cool. Okay. Took us 10 minutes to make that graphic. Oh, what if we see these billboards all the time on highways where it's like, this lawyer got me this much money. What if we did a funny version of that where we had an ad where it's a billboard with our unicorn saying, Max got me X with his Facebook training program? Again, not revolutionary, but guess what? Everyone else that's running info product ads are running the same generic, hey guys, Max Finn here. This is my $12,000 watch, my $100,000 car. Buy my product because it'll make you money. Bullshit and doesn't work, right? So we're different. And because we're different, people will pay attention to us. People talk about us. People want to interact with us, right? And if you're teaching marketing, people want to learn from the people that impress them with their ads, right? If you're this is what's amazing, and I got to go after this. This is what's amazing about all the marketers out there that are running the same boring webinar ads. Like, you're doing more selling of your knowledge and services and expertise in your advertising itself than you are in your webinar, right? Your webinar is actually secondary to the ads you're running to get to the webinar, right? Especially if you're teaching paid ads, if you're teaching creative marketing, if you're teaching anything like that. People should be judging you on the ads they see in their feed before they even get to the webinar, right? The webinar should just be a bonus. So that's the way we think. We're like, okay, we're going to be judged. We're teaching people's Facebook ads, right? So we better make sure our Facebook ads are next level. they better be impressive. Our retargeting better be somebody never saw anything like that before, right? So that's my advice for you today. Be different, think different, and I guarantee you're looking for a secret. You're looking for that one thing that you can do. That's the one thing. Start doing it. You'll see results. Thanks, guys.